Hello, folks, and welcome back to Prey. Hello, operator. The last time we met the monster in fabrication. There was a crazy, crazy thing in fabrication, and we basically ran around there, completely unbidden. It was not my plan to go in there. We just opened the doors, and we got to where we wanted to go. And these, did I grab these before? Clearly not. Hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Emails here. My people. Hey Matt, I had another one of my people present a signed note from you for fatigue. I just want to make sure it's legit. Is a lot of people coming to you with stress-related complaints, or is it my imagination? Matthias, I don't know what to tell you. He walked into an experiment without a psychoscope and it went sideways. We couldn't continue after that. I controlled him. My suspicion is that Typhon can force other beings to empathize with them. Maybe further down the road we can find a way to reverse engineer this and get them to empathize with us. Please keep Miss Jing in quarantine for the time being. You have my thanks. Oh, that's the person in quarantine, yes. Quarantine subject. Keep staff away from the quarantine area. We have a potentially contagious subject in there who's suffering from memory loss. At this time, only Dr. Cole and myself should have access. Please set the new code to 3538. Okay, so you have got the code for that. Utilities. Behavior test. Try and start quick. Okay. Files. Selection of Dr. Calvino. My concern with we're going to Dr. Calvino's lab right now. That's the plot, isn't it? My concern with Dr. Calvino is increasing. His symptoms have escalated from memory loss and occasional disorientation to delusions and paranoia. His increased agitation ahead in this session has given me cause to take his issues up with Alex during next debriefing session.
Tell me about the dream.
The dream. Yes. It's always in my lab, and I'm standing in front of the glass.
Are you alone?
Yes.
What do you see in the glass?
Nothing. At first. I don't want to turn it on, but I can't help it. I have to turn it on. When I do, it's like the heart of a black hole, an immense darkness. There's something swimming in the black. I catch glimpses, edges of the shape. I feel as though it wants to come through onto my side. I have to turn off the glass before it sees me, but I always wake before I can.
What does it look like? The shape in the glass?
Nothing.
Does it look like this image here? Dr. Calvino, does it look like this?
No, that's... No, I don't...
Are you sure?
Where did you get that drawing? Have you been spying on me? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Session logs. Sarah Salazar, that's on there. Danielle Show, Lorenzo Calvino, but also me. Sarah Elazar. Do you misspell her name? It's Elazar. You put Salazar there.
Has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations
Sarah's hostility toward me
and
continued
await
unabated.
further instructions.
This distance she creates makes it more difficult for me to address her issues of anxiety and distrust. Some of her answers today did lend me a bit of insight I may be able to use in future sessions to hopefully get her to open up more. You told me like getting her name right would have helped, buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
Sarai, come in.
It's Sarah, but you can call me Chief Elazar. Matt.
Matthias, please. Forgive me, but your name is Sarai in the file.
We've been over this. My mother Americanized it. Will we be spending the next 59 minutes like this? Because we could cut it short right now.
We've discussed your mother. I thought perhaps today we could speak more about the career choices that were born of that.
Serving in the military wasn't an excuse to get away from her nagging, Matt. I was just restless.
And you're better now? Not restless?
I'm fine.
Because your last tour of duty was the evacuation, and reports from there...
I saved as many as I could. For every soldier we lost, we were able to save 100 civilians.
Yes. Tragic. Still, to lose soldiers under your command...
The cost was worth it, both in lives and the unification of the region.
Taking on a losing battle like that, fighting, Not enemy troops, but the equivalent of a natural disaster.
It wasn't natural, it was man-made. It prepared me for here, Dr. Cole. Because this station, it's the same thing, a disaster waiting to happen. We are well-trained and poorly equipped. The research is dangerous. Keeping secrets secret is dangerous. I'm sure you would agree.
Good morning, Talos. Warning. Tampering with administrative controls on workstations or keypads may result in electric shock. If you're having trouble accessing a system, please send a help alert to security.
Okay. Danielle exhibits relentless anger towards authority generally and the use specifically. A few gentle questions sent her on a tirade that ended with her storming out of the office. I wouldn't be surprised if she decided to skip these meetings the rest of her tenure here on Talos I.
These psych evals are a waste of time.
A waste of time. Like back on Earth?
That was different.
Was it? Anger, issues with authority.
Oh,
A
this
year
one.
of counseling doesn't sound like a trivial matter.
Those files were supposed to be closed.
Are you angry?
I'm getting there.
Any new relationships?
No,
I thought you and Miss Foy, the sanitation engineer, were seen together.
she's a sanitation boss, and we're not in a relationship. Not anymore.
Ah. And this separation, did it involve anger? Issues with authority?
Screw this! I'm done. Report me to the U's, I don't care. They're putting the station at risk just like TranStar North and just like on Earthside. You assholes will bury it with your psych eval bullshit. And another thing.
Okay. Psych eval. Does that trigger something here, I wonder? Oh, sorry, back to this one here. For correct drift, assessment should be gathered repeatedly for the same sort over time. Anyway, we hadn't been in there before. Although we have the code to the quarantine now. This isn't the quarantine. Where's the quarantine? Quarantine is...
Hello, nice to
back
see
there.
you.
See a human is? I definitely need to head over to I definitely need to head back to the recycler because I've got no space left over. So we're gonna head up to the recycler now. Right, recycler time. Right, recycler over here. I want to create more space. What can I dump that I do not require? I've got plenty of bottles of that, so that can go in there. Apples can go over. I've got 10 Sci-Hypo, so I don't need that anymore. That can go over. I know that I can basically I could dismantle these, but I can if I get the dismantle skill, that basically gives me a full spare part, which seems to be a better, more useful usage of my time. Because considering that a spare part is 5 of each, it seems to be. Or is that 5 for the stack? Even either way, it is a tremendous thing. Okay. Anything you want to pick up in here? That's 1 and 2. How much do I get for breaking this down? Yeah, so it's... You get about a third of it, what it back. Did I get the skill that gives me extra 20%? If I did, then it's even worse. Engineering... Yeah, I get extra 20%. I'm still getting an additional 20%, and it's still that bad. Okay, so we get all this.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Right, so now I think we're going to go to Dr. Calvino's workshop. So, you have to go through teleconferencing. Combat basics. Take advantage of your environment and tools in combat. You do not have to fight every enemy head-on. Use alternative routes to sneak through paths of enemies or get the drop on them. If you intend to fight, disabling enemies first with the glue cannon can increase your odds of surviving. Jesus.
Alien threat detected.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Right. Quickly go for a heal. Where are you, buddy? There you are.
Diagnosing superficial injuries. Nothing a portable medical kit can handle. This won't take long. There. All better. Please fill out a patient experience.
Right. Sound. Tell us where there's 2 guns here. Elias Black, hello. Super repair kit, silenced pistol fabrication ammo, and nanoliter. Okay, we got a pistol. Silenced pistol. The TranStar PPN-8 pistol is a standard issue weapon for all TranStar security personnel. Small, fast, and quiet, this pistol provides satisfactory damage while maintaining its degree of stealth. Okay. There's no ADSing in this game. It always feels weird when you don't ADS in a game. Yeah, I need to change the number, because what was 2 is that. 3 will be you. You will be 5. You will be 8. 6, 7 with the grenades for the time being. What now have we got for you? Got 71 spare rounds for you. I can also fabricate additional ammo, which is useful. Yeah, let's figure out how much. How much does it cost to do ammo? I mean, can I start shooting things willy-nilly with a gun? So if I can just start shooting willy-nilly with a gun, it'll be like go into a room, and if I'm not sure if something is a monster or not, just shoot it with the pistol. 9mm bullets. 3 and 1. For how much? How much is a box? 30 rounds. It's not shabby.
Scanning target. No alien material.
I am concerned that if we start using Typhon neuromodule or whatever it is, because the game is setting that up. The game is setting that up tremendously. The turrets will be able to start attacking me. We're just on this side then, okay. Okay, we're here. Hardware labs. Well, they glued that shut. One thing. One like stool per screen. That's right, another recycler over there. What we need is if they had any kind of head, you get Typhon starting disguising themselves as explosive canisters. Because there's no way to check. What are you gonna do? Thwack an explosive canister? Up here? Don't think so. Okay, well, onto the workshop, which is outside of the main loading zone for this area. The only question is, like, have we missed any bodies? Because there's stuff above us still, right? But there must be, like... How much stuff is there above us? A lot of stuff above us. And there's some people who are, like, 400 meters up, because this lift goes up, 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 up. Okay. Into the hardware labs we go. Okay.
Suit integrity damaged.
Q-beam cells. And some, if I can dismantle, I get spare parts. Foyer of the hardware labs. I'm assuming there's gonna be like a bunch of like fabricators and recyclers here. Sense. Too far, too fast, 2. Second excerpt from the Commercialization of the Space Program, J.V. Edwards, Ph.D. And Johnson's term came to an end in paving the way for President Reagan. Even then, the space race was showing signs of faltering, the eager push from previous decades being dulled by the lack of advancement that space had seemed to promise. The Soviet Union had already suffered economic collapse through similar space focus. Many in Washington and the Pentagon found further spending on the space program unpopular, giving rise to a wave of politicians, many of whom had also unnecessarily successfully prevented the U.S. involvement in Vietnam. Successfully prevented U.S. involvement in Vietnam. So in this universe, U.S. did not go to Vietnam. Okay. I see a body over there. Just on to the right there. There's someone out in space. Okay. From Mars, the space elevator, we read that one as well. From Mars, I think we read this one as well. The cost of these Mars installations and their continued maintenance is staggering, and their Spartan shells are far cry from the idyllic colonists pictured by the turn of the century inspirational art space tourism posters. Well, that might be about to change. In a rare interview, TranStar President Alex Yu reveals his mission for Mars, where families in short sleeves can picnic in a grassy field, then pick out the point of light that is Earth after the sun sets. Enabling this vision requires terraforming Mars, the most challenging engineering problem the human race has ever faced. Yu presents an innocuous grey moss to me, an extremophile organism designed specifically for that purpose. Dubbed Tachia Catherine, the simple-looking plant is actually a fantastically elegant organic machine that, given enough centuries, will convert the Martian atmosphere into something that very much resembles our own. That is not the only problem with Mars.
Concussion detected. Seek medical attention.
Didn't really... Yeah, that was my beat entirely. Let's go back to the trauma center, shall we? Back to the trauma center real fast, because I just thwacked an explosive canister. Because I was convinced that an oil can was possibly a mimic. Also, my suit's in very bad form. Okay, I was wondering what a concussion was going to do. It is causing me like blurred vision and stuff. Fair enough.
Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day. Try to relax. What is this?
Thank you.
Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
Appreciate that. Right. Let's try this again without thwacking an explosive canister with a wrench. Missed those both the first time around. Okay, right. Reload you. Okay, there's definitely things around here, because that's not my head. That is actually the sound of phantoms, I think. Although phantoms can have names now, which does not bode well. Also, blue fire is very troubling. I played a lot of Ignition Factor as a kid. If you've played Ignition Factor, say yep. That's the Oop, Alice. That was the Super Nintendo game where you're a firefighter, and in that game, like, blue fire is electrical fire. Hey Larson, hey, I sent Larson the demo theater. I sent Larson to the demo theater to see if he can sneak a bottle of old Sardar. Join us. Nikki Tanner to Hope Ellis. Demo delay. Hope, just a heads up that the Artax propulsion system demo will have to be delayed. We're still working on a slight calibration issue with the machine shop, but there's nothing to have to worry about, Franklin. Jorgen Thorsten, Hardware Labs Director. Where? The fact that sound seems to be screwy. Is that intentional? Like, was the game like that before? Have I messed up something? Security is good. Favorites wheel, yeah, favorites wheel, yes, yes. But there's definitely Phantom around. There's also not a corrupted operator around. You're corrupted. Are you corrupted for everybody? You're corrupted for me. We're going to security first. In security. Silence, yeah, we've got those already. Weapon upgrade kit. Utilities. Download the map. Yeah. Definitely download the map. So, what are we looking for? We're looking for Dr. Cummings' workshop there. Power kiosks exist. Ballistics lab. Demonstration stage. Medical bay, atrium. Beams and waves lab, machine shop. Okay. We're full again. So where do we have a recycler in the bottom floor of the demonstration stage, and also in the machine shop. Or the fabricator, okay. Security control. Unlock security locker, please. Was that the locked locker? For 3 bullets? Really? I'm just coughing my lungs out here. Hardware labs. Employee entrance. This is the locker, right?
Submitted.
I see you, okay. Alright folks, I'm going to have a coughing fit now, so I'm going to end it a little bit early. I'll be back next time. See you then, and bye-bye.